ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमदे भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थम एक पुरुष पुराण श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपाम्बुदीर्घस्तमहं प्रपद्ये पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो हरे कृष्णा हरि ओम तत्सत। Welcome all the devotees for today's Chaitanya Charitamrita class. We are reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, first chapter, 22nd sloka onwards. Se Mangalacharana Haya Trividha Prakara Vastu Nirdesha Ashirvada Namaskara Se Mangalacharana Haya Trividha Prakara Vastu Nirdesha Ashirvada Namaskara. Hare Krishna, please recite.
से मङ्गलाचरणहय त्रिविध प्रकार वस्तु निर्देश आशीर्वाद नमस्कार हरे
Okay.
कृष्ण।
One more.
ये मङ्गलाचरणहय त्रिविध प्रकार वस्तु निर्देशाशीर्वाद नमस्कार।
Translation also.
Hare Krishna. The invocation involves three processes: defining the objective, offering benedictions, and offering obeisances.
Haribol. So the invocation involves three processes: defining the objective, offering benedictions, and offering obeisance. So there are three aspects to the invocation mantra. Why we are reciting the invocation mantra? It involves three processes. What are the? That defining, first is defining the object, vastu nirdesha. What is the purpose of invocation? Vastu nirdesha, defining the object. Okay. Then Asirvada, benedictions. Then the third is the obeisances. Asirvada, Namakara. Here it is. Namaskara. Namakara means Namaskara. So there are three aspects to invocation. First is Vastu Nirdesha and Ashirvada and Namaskara. So about whom we are going to glorify, about whom we are going to discuss. That is Vastu Nirdesha. Then what is the result of that? We get benedictions. Okay. Then we pay obeisances. So 3 aspects: Vastu Nirdesha, Ashirvada, and Namaskara. These are the 3 processes of invocation mantra, reciting invocation mantra. Okay. So these 3 terms you remember: Vastu Nirdesha, okay, then benediction, that is Ashirvada, then Namaskara, paying obeisances. Why we are,
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
yeah.
Prabhuji, I have heard that Mangalacharan also will remove the obstacle. So within this three, uh, which in which part we will discuss about that removing the obstacle?
So invocation is to bring auspiciousness. That means, in other words, removing the obstacles. So invoking the auspiciousness of before starting any activity, we have to invoke auspiciousness. And the purpose of this invocation mantra, reciting invocation mantra, is these 3 aspects. I know the defining the what is object, about whom we are discussing. Then what is the benefit? Benefit is Ashirvad, we get Anugrah. And because the Supreme Lord or the Acharyas are benedicting us, we are paying our humble obeisances to them, to give them respect, to glorify them. Okay, so invocation means to invoke auspiciousness. That means, in other words, it removes all those obstacles, all the inauspiciousness. So it is inclusive, all inclusive. Everything is good.
Yes.
It's all inclusive. So 23rd. प्रथमा द्वि श्लोके इष्टदेव नमस्कारा सामान्य विशेष रूपे द्वैत प्रकारा. प्रथमा द्वि श्लोके इष्टदेव नमस्कारा सामान्य विशेष रूपे द्वैत प्रकारा. रिपोर्ट.
प्रथम द्विश्लोके इष्टदेव नमस्कार सामान्य विशेष रूपे द्वैत प्रकार.
रिपोर्ट. One more.
प्रथमदुयि श्लोके इष्टदेव नमस्कार सामान्य विशेष रूपे दुयित प्रकार. हरे कृष्ण.
Translation.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The first 2 verses offer respectful obeisances generally and specifically to the Lord, who is the object of worship.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is now, the first we read the slokas, no? 17 slokas. Kaviraj Goswami is explaining about that. Each sloka, what it is meant for, what it is meant for. The first 2 verses offer respectful obeisances, generally and specifically to the Lord, who is the object of worship. So the object of worship, who is the object of worship? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Krishna and Radha together combined. Krishna is all inclusive. So we don't have to say, but still, for enjoyment's sake, they have separated. Radharani is built in, all the energies are built in within Krishna. But again, for having enjoyment on a transcendental level, they have become 2. And that those 2 personalities have become again 1. Again for transcendental pleasure. So the first 2 verses offer respectful obeisances generally and specifically. Generally also and specifically also. In general and in particular. To the Lord, who is the object of worship. So here it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Krishna. तृतीय श्लोके रकरी वसुरा निर्देशाम यहाँ यहाँ येते जानी पर तत्वेर उद्देशा. तृतीय श्लोके रकरी वसुरा निर्देशाम यहाँ येते जानी पर तत्वेर उद्देशा.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna.
तृतीय श्लोके ते करी वस्तु निर्देश. Sorry, Prabhuji. तृतीयश्लोके तकरी वस्तुरनिर्देश याह हैते जानी पर तत्वेर उतेश.
हरि बोल.
तृतीय श्लोके ते करी वस्तुर निर्देश या होइते जानी परतत्वेर उद्देश.
Translation.
Translation. In the third verse, I indicate the absolute truth, who is the ultimate substance. With such a description, one can visualize the supreme truth.
Hari Bol. So in the third verse, Kaviraj Goswami is giving details of the absolute truth. In the third verse, I indicate the absolute truth. Param Satya. Okay, absolute truth. Who is the ultimate substance. Okay, without him, nothing, both in spiritual and material world, will exist. So is the ultimate substance. Vastura Nirdesha. Okay. With such a description, one can visualize the Supreme. So when we understand the description of that Vastura Nirdesha, then we can visualize the Supreme Absolute Truth, Param Satya. Satyam Param Dhimahi. Satyam Param Dhimahi. Let me meditate on that absolute, Supreme Absolute Truth. So here also he is meditating on that Supreme Absolute Truth, of whom he is giving more description about this verse, particular verse, third verse, 25. Chaturtha shloke re kari jagate ashirvadam sarvatra magiye Krishna chaitanya prasada. Yes, please.
चतुर्थश्लोके ते करी जगत्ताश्रीवादा सर्वत्र मागीये कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रसाद.
Hari Bol. One more.
चतुर्थश्लोके ते करी जगते आशीर्वाद सर्वत्र माकीये कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रसाद. Translation. Srila
Yeah.
Prabhupada ki jai. In the fourth verse, I have invoked the benediction of the Lord upon all the world, praying to Lord Chaitanya for his mercy upon all.
Hari Bol.
Thank you.
So in the fourth verse, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has invoked the benediction of the Lord upon all the world, praying to Lord Chaitanya for his mercy upon all. Because it is because of his mercy only that we are able to relish even Krishna Leela, for that matter. If you really want to enjoy Krishna Leela, first you should enjoy Chaitanya Leela. If you can enjoy Chaitanya Leela, you will be able to enjoy Krishna Leela much, much more than what you can enjoy. Without understanding, without relishing Chaitanya Leela, you will be able to relish, but not to that extent. When we understand Chaitanya Leela, it will be more relishful. So that's why he has invoked the benediction of the Lord upon all the world, praying to Lord Chaitanya for his mercy upon all. Sheshloke kahi bahyavatara karana panchashashta shloke kahi mula prayojana.
सेई श्लोके कही भयव्रत करना पंचषष्ठ श्लोके कही मूल प्रयोजन.
One more.
श्लोके बाह्यावतारकारणा पञ्चषष्ठश्लोके कहि मूलप्रयोजनम्.
Translation.
In that verse, I have also explained the external reason for Lord Chaitanya's incarnation. But in the fifth and sixth verses, I have explained the prime reason for his advent.
Okay, very good. So in that verse, in the same verse, that is number 4. Okay. I have also explained the external reason for the Lord Chaitanya. What is the external reason mentioned in that particular verse?
To give Krishna prema.
What is that? Unnada Ujjala Prema.
Is it for
Unnada Ujjala Prema, conjugal love, Madhurya Rasa, which no other incarnation has given. so far, for a long time. So for a long time means for one kalpa at least. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in every kalpa, following the incarnation of Lord Supreme Lord Krishna. Following in that same yuga, Krishna comes in once in every kalpa, once in every day of Brahma. So followed by Krishna's incarnation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears also. So that's why he said that I have not given this, nobody has given this, Unnada Ujjala Prema Rasa. That is the Madhuri Rasa. There are 5 rasas. The topmost rasa is Madhuri Rasa. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given, come to give, which nobody has given for a long time. If you remember, if you recall, the 4th sloka, it's very clearly mentioned. No other incarnations have given this top Unnada Ujjala Rasa, that is Madhuri Rasa. So he has come specifically to give that rasa. That is the extent reason. But in the 5th and 6th verses, I have explained the prime reason for his advent. So 5th and 6th verses, he has given the prime reason for his advent. So what are those prime reasons? The 5th and 6th verse. Can you refer and tell me? The prime reason. I had told you the exoteric and the esoteric reasons. What we have explained here is the exoteric one. These are the esoteric one. Both are important.
To
We cannot say one is inferior, one is superior. What is that? 5th and 6th.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhuji, to understand Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna.
Prema Mahima Adbhuta. What is that? Prema Mahima Adbhuta Madhurima and Saukyam.
Madhurima and
Saukyam. These are the 3. Okay. Prema Mahima, to understand the topmost qualities of love, that is, what Radharani is enjoying. And then Adbhuta, the qualities. Madhurima, the sweetness and the qualities. And then Saukyam, the bliss, the Radharani. So the 3, these are the prime reason, internal reason. Prime internal reason. The 4th one, the external reason. There are other external reasons also. But in that particular verse, the one main reason is that which no one has given for a long time. That is that. What is that? The Unnala Ujjara Rasa, that is the conjugal love, Madhuri Rasa, which no other incarnation. So when Krishna came, he did not give that rasa, did he? He did not come to give that rasa. He said, Sarva Dharman Paritijya Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja. Aham Tuam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayashyam. Sorry, I think there was some problem in the net. 1 second. Okay, we'll continue. So, the exoteric reason means the external reason. Esoteric means the internal reason. Both are important. We cannot say that is one is superior, one is inferior. Both are important. We should know both. So here, the 5th and 6th verses gives the prime reason, the esoteric reasons, which we already listed, the 3. Okay, Prema Mahima, Adbhuta Madhurima, and Saukyam. These are the 3 words that details it. So text 27. ये छाया श्लोके कही चैतन्येरा तत्वा आरा पंचा श्लोके नित्यानंदेरा महत्वा ये छाया श्लोके कही चैतन्येरा तत्वा आरा पंचा श्लोके नित्यानंदेरा महत्वा. Yes. Please recite.
ये छाया श्लोके कही चैतन्य रे तत्वा आर पंच श्लोके नित्यानंदेरा महात्वा
One more.
एई छाया श्लोके कही चैतन्य तत्व आरा पंच श्लोके नित्यानंदेर महत्व.
Yes.
Translation. In these 6 verses, I have described the truth about Lord Chaitanya, whereas in the next 5, I have described the glory of Lord Nityananda.
Now, as we all know, the first 6 verses giving details of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The next 5 verses, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has described the glories of Nityananda Prabhu. So, first 6 verses about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, next 5 verses about Nityananda Prabhu, then next 2 verses about Advaita Acharya, the next verse is about Panchatattva. So, text 28. Ara Duishloke Advaita Tattvakyanam, Ara Eka Shloke Panchatatvera Vyakyanam, Ara Duishloke Advaita Tattvakyanam, Ara Eka Shloke Panchatatvera Vyakyanam.
Hare Krishna. आराधु श्लोके अद्वैत तत्व व्याख्यान आर्य एका श्लोके पंचतत्वेर व्याख्यान. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna. Everybody.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
आरदुई श्लोके अद्वैत तत्त्वज्ञान आर एक श्लोके पंच तत्वेर व्याख्यान. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The next 2 verses describe the truth of Advaita Prabhu, and the following verse describes the Panchatattva, the Lord, his plenary portion, his incarnation, his energies, and his devotees.
About the next 2 verses talks about Advaita Acharya. Okay. So 6, 5, 2, and 1. How many? How many? 6 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1.
14.
14.
14.
6 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 5 Nityananda Prabhu, 2 Advaita Acharya, 1 Panchatattva. Like that 40. Okay. The next 2 verses describe the truth of Advaita Prabhu, and the following verse describe Panchatattva, the Lord, his plenary portion, his incarnation, his energies, and his devotees. The 14th sloka is Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Surupakam Bhakta Avadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shakti. Or the 5 tattvas. It's a text 29. ए 14 श्लोके करी मंगलाचरण तान्ही मध्य कही सब वस्तु निरूपण. ए 14 श्लोके करी मंगलाचरण तान्ही मध्य कही सब वस्तु निरूपण.
एई 14 श्लोके करी मंगलाचरण तानि मध्ये कही शब्द वस्तु निरूपण.
हरि ओम.
हरे कृष्ण. यही 14 श्लोके करी मंगलाचरण तन्ही मध्ये कई सब वस्तु निरूपण. Translation by Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila ki jai. These 14 verses therefore offer auspicious invocations and describe the supreme truth. Haribol.
These 14 verses therefore offer auspicious invocation and describe the supreme. The first 14 verses offer what? Auspicious invocation. So all we are invoking auspiciousness before we start this Chaitanya Charitamrita. We have to invoke the auspiciousness by glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and Panchatattva, and describe the supreme truth. Text 30. Sabha Shrota Vaishnavaira Kari Namaskara. He Sabha Shlokera Kari Artha Vichara. Sabha Shrota Vaishnavaira Kari Namaskara. He Shobha Shlokera Kari Artha Vichara.
Sabha Shrota Vaishnavere Kari Namaskara. Ehi Sabha Shlokera Kari Artha Vichara.
Very good. One more.
सब श्रोता वैष्णवेर करी नमस्कार एई सब श्लोकेरा करी अर्थ विचार.
Translation also, please.
Translation. I offer my obeisances unto all my Vaishnava readers, as I begin to explain the intricacies of all these verses.
Very good. Now, Kaviraj Goswami is paying obeisances to all the Vaishnava readers. See how many shlokas and for invocation to invoke in auspiciousness to get the blessings of all concerned. So now he is asking for, he is paying his obeisances to all the readers. As I begin to explain the intricacies of all the books. So you see, just when we read, we'll just understand only the meaning on a surface level. But there are a lot of intricacies also, in-depth meaning also. Unless and until the acharyas explain that, we'll not be able to understand. It is just like swimming on the surface of the, river. Unless and until you go into the depth of the waters, you will not get the pearls. Similarly, here also, when we read all this, there should be proper explanation. There should be proper purport, just like Prabhupada has given purport, long purport. For some slokas, he has given purport in pages. How many pages? Some of the purports will have some 10, 15 pages long. Explain in detail and with quotation from other scriptures. Only by reading that we'll have some, and when others explain that, it will be more easy for all of us. Otherwise, we'll have one particular angle, one understanding, in different point of view. Some acharya, some senior devotees, they explain that from different angle. So that's why we need explanation. Every time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes to Gambhira to hear mostly Dhruva Leela, Prahlad Leela. Every time he wants to listen to that only. Each time Gadadhara Pandit explains that in a different style, in a different angle. Each time. So how much ever he listens to that, still he is not satiated. He wants to listen more and more. So that is so. Every time we read, we get different realization. You just keep reading the same sloka again and again. You will also understand different. You will have different understanding, different realization. So the intricacies of these verses, unless and unless acharyas, give the detailed purport, we will not understand. That is what he is trying to offer us from his side. Text 31. Shakala Vaishnava Sunakari Ekamana Chaitanya Krishnera Shastra Mata Nirupana. Shakala Vaishnava Sunakari Ekamana Chaitanya Krishnera Shastra Mata Nirupana. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji,
Yeah.
Sorry, Mataji, you can continue.
Sakala Vaishnava Suna Kari Ekamana Chaitanya Krishna Re Ye Shastra Mata Nirupana.
Haribol. One more devotee.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sakala Vaishnava Suna Kari Kamana Chaitanya Krishnera Shastra Mata Nirupana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I request all my Vaishnava readers to read and hear with rapt attention this narration of Sri Krishna Chaitanya as inculcated in the revealed scriptures.
Very good. I request all my Vaishnava readers to read and hear with rapt attention this narration of Sri Krishna Chaitanya as inculcated in the revealed scriptures. So Kaviraj Goswami is requesting all the readers of Chaitanya Charitamrita to hear with rapt attention. We should not read this just like how we are reading the novel, some stories. This is not for entertainment. Okay? This is not for some manoranjan. What is this meant for? This is meant for transformation. After reading this, after understanding this, assimilating this, practicing this, Realizing this, one should get transformed. That is the purpose of this. So if we don't get transformed by reading and hearing, then there is no use. Only it is just like it's a feast for our ears. But the heart should get transformed. That's the purpose. No, when we hear, it will be very palatable, very nice, very pleasing to hear. When we eat something, it's very palatable, isn't it? But then that taste should remain. It should be such that that taste should always remain. Oh, we should be able to appreciate that taste even after 1 year. Oh, I had that, sweet from that Mataji's house, from that Prabhu. Still, it is there. I can, very well recall that. Similarly, the hearing, the pleasing. So the reader is to read and hear with a rapt. Only when we read and hear it with a rapt attention, this narration of Sri Krishna Chaitanya has inculcated in the revealed scriptures. So it is said that from the revealed scriptures, they have already quoted many, many verses. So it is not out of some, concocted idea or speculated idea. This is coming from revealed scriptures. It is not whimsically compiled by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. These are all from revealed scriptures. Revealed scriptures means it is revealed to the devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay? Smriti, Shruti, Puranadi. Okay? There are different scriptures. Smriti, Shruti, Purana, Adi, etc. So Smriti means that which is remembered. Shruti means that which is heard. Purana means that is history. So like that. So these are all not some whimsical stories told by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. It's revealed to him by the blessings of the predecessor acharyas, by the blessings of specifically Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami. So it's revealed. Because of their blessings and because of the blessings of Radha Madan Mohan, he is able to write, not on his own. So first he says that he is not eligible to write anything like this. But this is just because of the blessings of Radha Madan Mohan and the blessings of acharyas like Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Goswami and the predecessor acharyas. So we should hear and read with rapt attention. Don't take it lightly. Don't read like stories or fiction, something like that. So Lord Chaitanya is the absolute truth. Krishna himself, this is substantiated by evidence from the authentic spiritual scriptures. It's not that, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is making up stories here about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are many scriptures which has predicted about his appearance or about his incarnation. So we have to have that understanding first. People may not know, because why people will not know this? Because it is a Charna Avatara, it is a hidden Avatara. Only those fortunate souls who are really fortunate because of some sukriti from the past lives, or some blessings from, acharyas or sampradaya acharyas, will know about the supremacy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not everyone, because it's a hidden Avatara. It's not, it is there openly in all the scriptures, but it is Nigudha for general public. For pure devotees, those who are following the Brahma, Madhav, Gaudiya Sampradayas, it is open. For others, although it is open, although it is there in the scriptures, and it is accessible to everyone, they will not understand this. They will just read through it. That's why I said with rapt attention. And it should be, it should be heard from the Parampara Sampradaya Acharyas. Then only we'll know, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not Avatara, is Avatari. And about his incarnation, about his appearance, it is given in all the scriptures. That you will know, and you will relish this only when we hear from the Sampradaya Acharyas. Other Sampradaya Acharyas will not give importance to this. No, just some saintly personality is a devotee, that's it. So that's a difference. Sometimes people accept a man as God on the basis of their whimsical sentiments and without reference to the revealed scriptures. But the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita proves all his statements by citing the Shastra. There are many occasions people will, claim this person as God, that person as God, without any substantiate from revealed scriptures, without any quotation from revealed scriptures. They will not be able to substantiate their claims because it is not there in the revealed scriptures. But here, about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, that position as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, it is with reference only from the revealed scriptures. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is quoting. That's what it is said. But the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita proves all his statements by citing Shastras, not whimsically. Thus, he establishes that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If I tell you, so and so person is Supreme Personality of Godhead because he has shown some magic, and he could predict what you will be in your future, or he could say about your past. Will you accept him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Generally, we should not. But there are many people, immediately they will accept him because, oh, he has told about my past. He has told about my father, mother, about my profession, this and that. So definitely, because he has, how does he know that? I have not disclosed my secret to him. But he has given all this information. That means he definitely is Supreme Personality. Is there any evidence from scriptures? No. There are people who can read your mind. There are mystic personalities who can see the past, present, and future to some degree. That doesn't mean that they are gods. So that's the biggest mistake most of the people are doing. So without any scriptural evidences, without any acharyas realizations or scriptural evidences, if somebody says that he or she is supreme, we should not accept. We can accept, provided there are evidences in the scriptures. For Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there are n number of evidences, not one or two, different, in Vedas, in Bhagavatam, in many Puranas, Upanishads, everywhere you'll find some references about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling. Thus, he establishes that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of God. Krishna Guru Bhakta Shakti Avadara Prakasha Krishna Echaya Rupe Karena Vilasa Krishna Guru Bhakta Shakti Avatara Prakasha Krishna Echaya Rupe Karena Vilasa. Hey Krishna.
Krishna Guru Bhakta Shakti Avatara Prakasha Krishna Echa Ye Rupe Karene Vilasa.
Very bold once more.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Guru Bhakta Shakti Avatara Prakasha Krishna Chaya Rupe Karena Vilasa. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Sripad Ki Jai. Lord Krishna enjoys by manifesting himself as the spiritual masters, the devotees, the diverse energies, the incarnations, and the plenary portions. They are all six in one. Hare Krishna.
So Lord Krishna enjoys by manifesting himself as the spiritual masters, the devotees, the diverse energies, the incarnations, and the plenary portions. They're all six in. So Lord Krishna manifests himself in six aspects. That is what it is mentioned here. What are they? He manifests himself as spiritual masters and the devotees, diverse energies, incarnation, plenary portions. They're all six in one. They're all in one only. So you have to remember this, because now we will explain more about these six aspects. So Krishna comes as spiritual masters. We know he comes within as Chaitya Guru, without as external spiritual master. That's Lord Krishna. And he comes as devotees also. He comes as diverse energies also. We know that. He comes as incarnation. And he comes as plenary portions. So what is the meaning of plenary? You will find this term or this word by Prabhupada many places. What exactly is the meaning of plenary portions? Can anybody explain? What is plenary?
It is a four complete on own.
It's breaking. Uma, what is that?
Hare Krishna, am I audible to you?
Can you repeat that?
Although it is a portion, it is complete in itself.
Very good. So plenary portion means just like when we have a cake, we cut into 10 pieces, right?
Expansion. You can
One is portion, so it's not complete. But as far as the portions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is complete, when it is added plenary, although it is portion, he has invested all his energies, all his potencies in that portion. It's complete, full. It's not this part. Just like my hand, this is a portion, but this is not completed in itself. When it is attached to the body, it is complete. When it is removed, it's not complete. So the hand cannot do anything on its own. So plenary portion is complete portion, single unit. That's why in our Isomanists also, okay, it is said that what is that? Om Purnamada Purnamudam Purnat Purnamudachyade Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Eva Avasishyade Purnam Avasishyade. The balance also Purnam. Whatever emanating from the Supreme Lord is complete and perfect. Although it is a portion but that portion is also a complete unit. Complete and perfect. All of us are complete and perfect. Like that, this plenary means it's complete, it's full. Although it is portion, it's part. But materially, it's not like that. But spiritually, it is complete. So plenary portion means complete unit, but in portion. So when he expand himself, okay, in different incarnations, that incarnation may not exhibit all the qualities or all the aspects of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It doesn't mean that that incarnation doesn't have that qualities and energies or capacities. It has, but doesn't exhibit. Okay? Just like a person is, having so many qualities. He's a good cook, he's a good preacher, he's a good singer, he's a good artist. Okay. Like that, there are so many qualities. He will not exhibit all the qualities in every places. As required, he may exhibit that particular quality. It doesn't mean that he doesn't have other quality. Suppose he is called for an art exhibition. He will exhibit only his artistic quality there. Okay? It doesn't mean that he's not a good preacher. He has a preaching capacity also, he's a good preacher, but he doesn't exhibit it there. Similarly, the portions, also have all the potencies, all the capabilities, all the qualities. We have to understand. That's why it is plenary portions. So they're all 6 in 1. So Krishna manifests himself as spiritual masters, the devotees, diverse energies, incarnations, and plenary portion. They're all 6 in 1. हे छाया तत्वेरा करी चरण वंदना प्रथमे सामान्य करी मंगलाचरण हे छाया तत्वेरा करी चरण वंदना प्रथमे सामान्य करी मंगलाचरण हरे कृष्ण
एचय तत्वेर करी चरण वंदन प्रथमे सामान्य करी मंगलाचरण.
ऐच्छय तत्वेरा खरी चरण वंदन प्रथमे सामान्य करी मंगलाचरण.
Translation, please.
Translation. I therefore worship the lotus feet of these six diversities of the one truth by invoking their benedictions.
So here, Kaviraj Goswami is worshipping the lotus feet of these six diversities, the above mentioned, of the one truth by invoking their benedictions. So he is seeking the benedictions of all these six diversities by worshipping the lotus feet, their lotus feet. So remember the six. Who are there? The spiritual masters, okay, the devotees, then the incarnation, then tell me,
Diverse energies,
diverse energies.
plenary portions.
Yes. One more.
One more is Krishna himself, means
Yes. Supreme Lord himself. See, I'll again read that.
first is Krishna himself first.
Yeah. Manifesting himself, Krishna himself. Lord Krishna enjoyed by manifesting himself as the spiritual masters, devotees, diverse energies, incarnation, plenary portions. Okay, Krishna. Krishna first. Krishna himself, spiritual masters, devotees, diverse energies, incarnation, and plenary portions. Okay, so text 34. Vande Gurunisha Bhaktan, Isham Ishavatarakan, Tat Prakasham cha Tat Shakti, Krishna Chaitanya Samyakam. Vande Gurunisha Bhaktan, Isham Ishavatarakan, Tat Prakasham cha Tat Shakti, Krishna Chaitanya Samyakam. Reward.
Vande Gurunisha Bhaktan Isham Ishavatarakan Tat Prakasam Satchay Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Samnakam. Hare Krishna.
What devotees?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Panchakram.
Hare Krishna.
Vande Guru Visa Bhaktan Isham Ishwar.
Yes, please repeat again. Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, please.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes.
Yeah, please
Yes,
repeat
Prabhu.
that. Repeat that.
Vande Guru Isha Bhaktam Isham Ishwara Ishwatakar Karan Tat
Ishavataraka.
Krishnavatar Tat Prakasham Sacha Chat Chat.
Shakti.
Sorry, Prabhuji. Shakti.
Sorry.
Krishna Chaitanya
Samyaka.
Samyaka. Sorry, Prabhuji.
That's okay. Can you read the translation also?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual masters, the devotees of the Lord incarnations, his planetary portions, his energies, and the primeval Lord himself, Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Okay. So now Kaviraj Goswami is paying his obeisances to all the six diversities, all the six aspects, what we already discussed. So again, is repeating the spiritual masters, devotees of the Lord's incarnation, plenary portion, his energies, and the primeval Lord himself, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has composed this Sanskrit verse for the beginning of this book. And now he will explain it in detail. About the six diversities, he'll explain now. He's going to explain in the following verses. He offers his respectful obeisances to the six principles of the absolute truth. Gurun is plural in number. Gurun, not guru. Not one guru. There are many gurus. Okay. There, the Chaitya Guru is there, Diksha Guru is there, Shiksha Guru is there. So many gurus are there. So that's why it is plural. Gurun. Gurun is plural in number because anyone who gives spiritual information, instructions based on the revealed scriptures is accepted as a spiritual master. Although others give help in showing the way to the beginners, the Guru who first initiates one with the Mahamantra is to be known as the initiator, Diksha Guru. And the saints who give instructions for progressive advancement in Krishna consciousness are called instructing spiritual masters. So, who is the Diksha Guru? Who is the Siksha Guru? From this, it's who is giving Diksha is called initiating spiritual master, initiator. He is connecting the disciple to the Sampradaya. Okay, the Diksha Guru. And Siksha can be many. Diksha is only one. Siksha can be many. Okay, but not that we should have some few important Siksha Gurus from whom we should be listening to. Not that one should go and listen to many. It will confuse. It's not that others are not telling the truth, but for especially since we are all beginners, we should limit, our listening from certain number of people whom we can, understand them well. If you listen from many, there are so many other sampradayas. If we listen from many other sampradaya gurus also, it will confuse us. So we should limit our Siksha Gurus also. So initiator means that is Diksha Guru. And the saints who give instruction for progressive advancement in Krishna consciousness are called instructing spiritual masters. So one who has improved or advanced in the spirituality, for them there is no problem. They are like Paramahamsas. We are not Paramahamsas. If we listen from many people, it will confuse us only. But those who are in the Uttama or Madhyama platform, they will know what to take and what to leave. Just like the arena. Okay, the swan. Like that. But we are not on that level. So we should be very careful from whom we listen, what we read, and what we hear. We should be very careful. So the initiating and instructing spiritual masters are equal and identical manifestations of Krishna, although they have different dealings. So we should not discriminate. This is Diksha Guru, this is Siksha Guru. And we should know this is superior, this is inferior. Both are important. As far as the devotees are concerned, both are important in their life because one gives a connection to the Sampradaya. Without the connect, there is a bulb. And there is power also. There is no connection between that. Will there be light? There will be no light. Similarly, there should be connection. There is a guru, there is a disciple. If there is no connection on a, with some principles or with some rituals, there should be the guru should accept the disciple. The guru should vouch for the disciple. Okay. Guru should take the responsibility of the disciple. Without that, we will not be able to get deliverance. So there should be a person to vouch for us. There should be a person who is responsible for us. He establishes the connection. And Siksha Guru gives instruction because the Diksha Guru may not be accessible to most of the disciples. So there should be some Siksha Gurus to impart the knowledge as instructed by the Diksha Guru. For example, the trio, okay, that is Narottam Das Thakur, Srinivas Acharya, Shyamananda Pandit. They are called the trio. Okay, they are all disciples of different gurus, Diksha Gurus, but they are all the disciples of one Siksha Guru. Who is that? Jiva Goswami. So all the three were under the tutelage of Jiva Goswami. Although the Diksha Guru for all the three are different. For Srinivas Acharya, it was Gopal Bhatt Goswami. Shyamananda Pandit, it was Hridaya Chaitanya Goswami. For Narottam Das Thakur, it was Loknath Goswami. All three. So all the three spiritual masters sent their disciples to Jiva Goswami. send their disciple to Jiva Goswami. Okay, so the initiating and instructing spiritual masters are equal and identical manifestation of Krishna, although they have different dealings. Their function is to guide the conditioned soul back home, back to body. So if we accept a guru, it is a must that the guru should be able to take the disciple to the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the goal. Otherwise, there is no business for the guru. It's not for some, name, fame, some for fashion. Okay, I have a guru. Yes, a guru. I too have a guru. No, the guru is the via media for the disciples to go back home, back to. If that's why Rishabhadeva said, Guru na sasyat, janina na sasyat, pidas na sasyat. That means if the guru cannot deliver his disciples, then he cannot hold that position anymore. Similarly, the father, the mother, the husband, the demigod, if they cannot deliver their followers, they cannot hold that post. So, back home, back to Godhead. That's a goal. It's not that, okay, I have 10,000 disciples. I'm rich. Other person has only 5,000. No, that is not the motto. It is not a competition here. The more disciples and more responsibility. You should be able to guide them properly. So therefore, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami accepted Nityananda Prabhu and the 6 Goswamis in the category of Guru. Kaviraj Goswami has accepted Nityananda Prabhu and the 6 Goswamis in the category of the Shat Goswamis. Sri Rupa Sanatana, Bhatta Raghunatha, Sri Jiva Goswami, Sri Rupa Sanatana, Bhatta Raghunatha, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta, Dasa Raghunath. Okay. So these 6 Goswamis plus Nityananda, he is considering all of them as the category of Guru. Isha Bhaktan refers to the devotees of the Lord like Srivasa and all other such followers who are in the energy of the Lord and are qualitatively non-different from him. Okay? Isha Bhaktan, devotees of the Lord like Srivas. Qualitatively non-different from him, qualitatively. Isha Avatarakan refers to acharyas like Advaita Prabhu, Avatara, incarnation, who is an avatar of the Lord. Tat Prakashan indicates the direct manifestation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Nityananda or Balram. Tat Prakashan, direct expansion. And the initiating spiritual master, he is the Adi Guru, Nityananda Prabhu or Balram. Tat Shakti refers to the spiritual energies of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There are Andaranga Shakti, Bhairanga Shakti, Tadasa Shakti, and all. Okay, Gadadhara, Damodara, Jagadananda belong to this category of Indian energy also. All these devotees are from the Indian energy. The 6 principles are differently manifested, but all equally worshipable. Krishnadas Kaviraj begins by offering his obeisances unto them to teach us the method of worshipping Lord Chaitanya. So he is instructing us how we can worship all the 6 different personalities or different principles. He is explaining to us. The external potency of the Godhead, called Maya, can never associate with the Lord, just as darkness cannot remain in the presence of light. Yet darkness, being but an illusory and temporary covering of light, has no existence independent of light. So external energy has no independence there. It's an extension of the internal energy. Okay, that's why it is said has no existence independent of light. So darkness it's not something that it's some element. What is darkness means? Absence of light. Absence of light. So when there is no light, that is called darkness. So it has no independent existence. Okay. Avidya means, or ignorant means, no knowledge. So avidya cannot exist. if there is vidya or if there is knowledge. Okay, Maya cannot exist. If there is Maya means ignorance again. Okay, if there is knowledge, or Maya means Prakriti also. If Krishna is with us, Maya cannot exist when Krishna is there. When there is Krishna, there is no Maya. When there is knowledge, there is no ignorance. When there is light, there is no darkness. Okay, so being but an illusory and temporary covering of light has no existence independent of light. So this, so in brief, he has explained all the 6 diversities. Okay. So 35 will take next class. Okay. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, ताई वो प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Panchana Pranam.